Welcome to the Wise Guides. I'm Evie. I'm your host, and I'm also a first-gen professional with over a decade of experience in corporate HR. I'm here to provide you with practical guides on how to increase your wealth and your happiness at work. Whether you're feeling like an imposter in that new job, juggling a million responsibilities, or just trying to get your foot in the door, this is your space to find real, no BS advice, hear from people who have already been there, and maybe even laugh a little along the way. So grab your coffee or your glass of wine, settle in, and let's dive into today's topic. You are exactly where you need to be. Today we're kicking off with something really special. This is part 1 of a 4-part series all about personal branding in the workplace. Now, before you start thinking personal branding, I'm not trying to be an influencer. I want you to pause, because here's the truth. Personal branding isn't about being flashy or about putting on a show for social media. It's about showing up consistently in a way that tells people who you are, what you're great at, and how you make an impact. So whether you're trying to go for that next promotion, trying to shift into a new industry, or just tired of feeling invisible at work, this series is for you. I'm going to start by asking you something. Have you ever watched somebody at work get promoted or handed opportunities and you know that they weren't the most qualified? And you're just sitting there like, wait a minute, I've been doing this. I've been showing up. I've got the results. Why didn't they think of me? Here's the hard truth. It's not just about what you do. It's about how others perceive what you do. And that's where personal branding comes in. You already have a brand at work, whether you want to believe it or not. The question is, are you shaping it intentionally, or are you letting it form by accident? Let's break this down. Especially for first-gen professionals, many of us were raised to believe that hard work speaks for itself. Keep your head down, be humble, don't cause waves. We grew up hearing things like, let your work speak for itself, or don't brag. But in today's workplace, visibility actually matters. And personal branding is not bragging. It's being clear, consistent, and confident in how you show up and how you share your value. There's actually data to back this up. According to a study by Career Builder, 70% of employers use social media to screen candidates, even internally. And more than 50% say that a strong online presence influences promotion decisions. So if you're doing amazing work, but nobody knows it, there might be a visibility problem here, not a capability one. So what exactly is personal branding at work? It's not about logos or colors or having a perfect LinkedIn bio. It's about how people describe you when you're not in the room. What do you want your coworkers, your manager, or even 2 levels up from you to say about you? She's a clear thinker. Here's a person that we go to when we need to solve a hard problem. This is the person that's always prepared and calm under pressure. Those impressions, those stories are your brand. Your brand is built by 3 different things. Number 1 is your strengths. What are you naturally great at? Number 2 is your values. What matters most to you in your work? And number 3 is your impact. How do you contribute to others and to the larger organization? The most powerful brands are intentional and authentic around each of these 3 things. Now let's talk about some of the common mistakes. The first mistake is thinking that branding is only for leaders or for extroverts. This is not true. Regardless of who you are, you have a specific personal brand at work. Number 2, you're waiting for somebody else to notice you instead of showing your value. This is just allowing your personal brand to take the lead in front of you instead of being intentional about what you're trying to showcase. Mistake number 3, having a strong work ethic, but not actually communicating your wins. Just putting your head down and thinking that somebody else is just going to remember and notice all of the hard work that you're doing is not enough. Unfortunately, people spend more time thinking about themselves than they do thinking about you. So you have to remind them. Mistake number 4, being inconsistent. Sometimes you show up strong and other times you shrink back. It's okay to have some off days, but you want to make sure that you're consistent with the brand that you're showcasing at work. And mistake number 5, adapting to every environment, but not anchoring in who you actually are. It's great to be flexible. It's great to be agile. You need all of those things in order to be successful. But you need a consistent image that people can think of when they think of you or they think of your name. You want to make sure that you can show up the same way authentically, regardless of the difficulties that the current environment is presenting. If this sounds familiar, you might have made some of these mistakes, and it's time to really be intentional about your personal brand. So how do we actually do this? Here is a practical first step that you can actually take. This is your first challenge. Ask yourself these 3 questions. Take 30 minutes and jot down some answers. Number 1, what am I known for at work right now? Number 2, what do I want to be known for at work? Number 3, where is there a gap between those 2 things? Here's an example. I'm somebody who brings clarity and structure to complex situations. I'm known for calm leadership and a bias toward action. That's it. You don't need to be fancy. You just need to be real. And if you're stuck, grab a few close friends, a few close coworkers, and ask them, what do you think I bring to the team? What's something that I do really well that maybe others don't do? This might actually surprise you. So today we covered why personal branding matters, especially for first-generation professionals, and how to begin shaping yours intentionally. In next week's episode, we're diving into how to communicate your brand without sounding awkward, robotic, or salesy. If you feel like this topic is one that really resonates with you and a place where you want to pour more work into this year, and you're listening to this real time, you will be interested in an upcoming cohort on personal branding, storytelling, and public speaking at work. Review the show notes for all the details about that upcoming program and how you can sign up for more information. And just like that, you've received your dose of work wisdom. I hope you're walking away with something that makes you feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more seen, and a whole lot more capable. Remember that the journey is yours. There's no one right way to do it, and it's okay to take it one step at a time. If today's topic hit home for you and you're thinking you can use a little extra support, I'd love to chat one-on-one. Head over to the show notes so you can figure out how to book some time with me. And if you enjoyed hanging out with me, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future episodes. And if you're feeling a little generous, please leave a quick review. It can help more people like us find the show. Plus, I'd love to hear what you think. Let's keep the conversation going. Follow me on Instagram at WorkWiseGuide.